I used to, when I was suffering from anxiety so badly, every single birthday that used to come along, I used to think, bloody hell, I'm still stuck with anxiety. That's what I used to think every single year when I was suffering from anxiety. I used to, every birthday come along and I'd think, God, this is another year, what to me felt like, oh, it's wasted, or it's not living to how I wanted to live. And I used to have many events like that. It could be holidays, it could be Christmas, it could be birthdays, it could be any of that stuff. And I used to always think that. And then I got to a point and I thought, well, wait a minute, what difference does this make? You know, how bad is this? Can I stand this? Okay, I'm anxious, this is not ideal, but I'm still living my life and I can still be a part of this birthday, even though I don't feel there a lot of the time, I can still be part of it. And that was key to me. Because for a long time before that, I was always constantly measuring inside my head with a sort of imaginary internal thermometer. How anxious am I? How much better could the day be? I used to think a lot about like Christmases and special trips like that. I used to think, oh, if I wasn't anxious, this whole holiday wouldn't be ruined. And I remember especially around my sort of teenage years where it just started to get bad, that I specifically used to think that regularly. I would think, God, I'm on this amazing trip. I should be enjoying myself. I'm on the beach. This should be lovely. But I wasn't. And it's when I stopped doing that and I started to think, well, so what? So what if this is like this? And how many other years am I going to have of holidays? How many other birthdays am I going to have? How many other dinners am I going to have? Not Christmases am I going to have? And anything like that. And I started thinking of it like that very much. It doesn't matter if you're really anxious and it's your birthday, it's your Christmas, it's your special holiday away, there will be more. You can still partake, you can still see things. I used to think all the time in the past, I used to always think, I'm in this situation, I can still see through my eyes what's going on and take in this experience, even if I feel like crap. And that was absolutely vital. Because then later in life, when I experienced some injuries, I've had some long-term injuries that I've got. I've a herniated disc in my neck that I spent a long time in a sort of chronic pain with after an injury that I had when I used to do a lot of weightlifting. And I realised, look, you're just going to have to live some days with this pain. You're going to have to put up with this. The same as some days you have to put up with really hot weather or really cold weather. It's part of life. And that's the exact same as anxiety. You've got to view it as a sort of internal weather that's there, and it's there at the moment, and you make the best with whatever situation you've got. Now I don't even know most of the time what's going on in my body because I'm so focused on living in the moment and busy with different things that I forget if I've got a back pain or something going on that's causing a problem. So it's very important to think about that. Stop trying to get this perfection sensation. We will have all kinds of health things all the time. You know, you might have an injury that comes and goes. So you at first think, I just want to get some time when I haven't got that pain. Just want to get some time where I've got some relief from that. And then what you're doing is, if it becomes chronic, then what are you going to do? How are you going to wait for that? Because that's not going to happen. So you've got to start learning to live and enjoying life as best you can with pain, with anxiety, with anything there. That is what it is about in life to moving ahead. You have to get used to putting up with discomfort. Because if you're trying to wait for everything to be comfortable, it's never going to happen. You're never going to get it. You're never going to do it comfortably. The moment I pretty much had started really recovering from OCD and it had gone, I had the injury in my back probably 2 months after. And then I had to have physio and chiropractic 3 times a week. I couldn't lift my head out of bed without pulling my head with my hair because of how heavy my head was when you have a serious neck injury. So you've got to, in that moment, I thought to myself, well, hey, I'm going to recover from this. I can't work out, which was my passion at the time, but I thought, you know what, things will get better. One day at a time, you have to go like that. And there's many circumstances like that in all our different lives and all different situations that we see. Some much more harder than others. But that one day at a time, life moves on, things go on, things happen, things change. And it's so important to think that. And do not set timelines on recovery.